What's up, guys? This is Sean, aka Hiatal 1969, and today I am going to show you guys how to cure yourself at home of a hiatal hernia. Okay, so now this hiatal hernia, what is it? Well, it's very, very simple. Kind of simple. Pretty much is right here, right underneath our rib cage, actually just a little bit higher than our rib cage. What we actually have is called the duodenum. The duodenum is a muscle that controls our diaphragm. Okay, so like singers, like you may hear your singer teacher, if you were back in elementary school, say sing from your diaphragm. Ha 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 ha. Okay, you could feel like that titty bounce. Okay, so now pretty much what it is, you have a little tiny hole inside of your duodenum. Okay, running through that hole is your esophagus. Let's say this is your duodenum hole here. All right, I'm not going to use crazy technical terms here, but this is your esophagus, and this down here is your stomach. What eventually starts to happen is your stomach starts to pull out of that hole. Okay, so what happens is that hole right there gets bigger. Your stomach starts to, kind of generate like some blood loss. It leads to nausea, vomiting, stomach acids, this, that, the other. If anybody is watching this video, more than likely you probably do have a hiatal hernia. So therefore, I don't even need to get into it and explain the 129 different symptoms of a hiatal hernia and what it can do. However, it is so misdiagnosed. And let me explain this to you why. I went to the doctor. It all started I having heartburn and everything, which it was normal, whatever. So as a cure, or I should say as a little treatment, what I would do is I would actually take like a small shot glass and fill it up about halfway with apple cider vinegar, and down the hatch we'd go and chug some water right after that immediately, and the heartburn would be gone, which is actually pretty nice. But what I didn't realize is how my heartburn was created and what it was actually doing to me. It wasn't just heartburn, because what had happened was my heartburn went away, but yet I still had all sorts of funky symptoms. I had nausea, I had a little bit of dizziness. The worst yet was in the throat. Having the constant feeling of a lump on the left side of my throat. That was like ridiculous, and it would actually almost kind of it constricted a little bit, and breathing was a little bit difficult. Actually, something really funny is a lot of people would actually get a diagnosis of having asthma, and they don't even have asthma. But we're going to diagnose you with it, and we're going to give you a whole bunch of pills, and it's going to make your world bright and better. No. No, no, no. All right, the problem is that the doctors, they sit there in a wheelchair, they actually feel little questions, and then after that, they're just like, oh, well, we're just going to give you a pill. Hopefully it works. Good luck. All right, I went to four different doctors on 4 different occasions, including a GI specialist, and they all told me, good luck. Good luck. I don't say that to my customers. If they bring a vehicle to me, and let's say I worked on a vehicle for them or whatever, shake their hand and everything, I tell them, drive safe. I don't tell them, good luck. I fixed the problem. I know I fixed the problem. I don't need to say good luck. So what are they good lucking me for? Well, anywho, let me just move on to this over here. One of the things that my doctors put me on, you guys are going to love this. Here, be right back. Okay, so now what we have here are the things that I took. I did not go out and buy these things specially just for this video. No. These are the things that I've already had. So let's start with one here. Alka-Seltzer. Didn't do anything. Zantac 150 actually made my symptoms worse. Created more and more heartburn, and gave me like a sinus infection. Didn't like it. Next. Motion sickness pills. Well, you feel nausea, you start feeling loopy, feeling dizzy. What do? Well, nobody has an answer why you're getting dizzy. Just go get some Dramamine or motion sickness pills. The old famous Tums. Here's a secret about Tums, okay? Do not rely on Tums. Let me tell you why. Tums are a very good, I guess it's a very good product that makes you keep on coming back over and over again. It's like crack. But let me explain this. Tums is, number one ingredient is calcium. Calcium does calcium does treat heartburn. It does settle down your stomach acids and your juices, things like that. But however, what people do not know is that calcium also creates stomach acids. So Tums, I wouldn't rely on that. Do a little bit of baking soda. If you guys are on my Facebook or Twitter pages, you guys see my baking soda thing. Oh yeah, this one. This one you guys are going to love here. 0.125 milligrams. I don't know what the hell it is. You're supposed to suck on it or whatever. But let me tell you about this. This is for IBS. Alright? A GI doctor put me on a pill for IBS. I had no IBS symptoms. I was having a lumpy feeling in my throat, nausea, pain in my stomach, this and that. So, yeah. Next, Dexaton. Yeah, 60 milligrams. This right here was from my IBS doctor as well. And come to find out, my insurance company did not cover it because it was a brand name pill. I didn't even take this, so moving on. Prilosec. Boy, man, they put this in like such like a beautiful box. Look at that box. See the rainbow? Okay, the rainbow is everywhere around the box. Boy, do they make this right here look beautiful. They even have Larry the Cable Guy advertise this stuff right here. Okay, this stuff right here wasn't too bad with me, but however, I didn't need it. And as a matter of fact, one thing that it caused with me is that it would actually cause a lump in my throat to get worse because it was gas buildup and I had to burp, but I couldn't burp. No matter what I did, I'd sit there and bang on my chest, would try to burp myself like a baby, slam my back against the wall, I still couldn't burp. So Prilosec, I'll keep you around a little bit, but not a fan. Tagamet, heartburn pill, stomach acid reducer. Nexium 24-hour. I hate Nexium. I cannot stand Nexium. Gave me too many side effects. Made me feel like crap. Didn't cure the heartburn because you gotta like stay on it continuously over and over and over again. It is a PPI pill. It releases pretty much calcium and sodium bicarbonate into your system. What is sodium bicarbonate? Baking soda. Don't get it confused with sodium chloride. Sodium bicarbonate is baking soda. Take like a half a teaspoon of baking soda and a bottle of water, chug it. I'll show you guys that in another video or look it up somewhere else. Alright, and of course Gas X. Now, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That is 10 different medications that I was on for a hiatal hernia. When I mentioned a hiatal hernia to the GI guy, he's like, you don't got that. How do you know? How do you know? He didn't examine me. So, anyways, let's just rush on here, move on, and I'm going to show you guys a few different ways to rid yourself of this nightmare hiatal hernia thing. So, let's do this. This is my new body. Down to 250 pounds now from 334 pounds back in November. Here we are, actually October, since October, 334 pounds. Now here we are in February, 250 pounds. I'll explain that later on. Buy the book. It explains it all in there. It's $9.99. The first thing that you want to do is when you wake up in the morning, don't even get out of bed yet without having a bottle of water next to you. Number one, your body's really dehydrated in the morning, so just make sure that you drink water in the morning. It's just like a little health tip. But okay, so the first thing that you want to do is when you wake up in the morning, get your bottle. You want to drink the whole thing. Okay? What that's going to do, here's your duodenum, holding your esophagus, whatever, here's your belly. It's going to expand your belly, and it's going to make your belly like a balloon. It's going to be like a sinker for this exercise. It's so easy and so simple, and this is such a nice, easy remedy to rid you and get your life back. So you give it a minute or whatever, and let it all sink in. Make sure the water really expands your belly here. Now what you're going to want to do, okay, is you're going to want to put your arms up. Get up on your tippy toes as tall and as high as you can. Make sure to have perfect posture with your back, and then just drop down. Okay, we're going to do that again. Okay, now with that doing, you got to make sure to relax while you're doing it and breathe. So what we're going to do, we're going to try this again. We're going to inhale, exhale. Okay, now we just pretty much took our belly and created a weight and forced it down. That's the first exercise that you need to do in the morning. Now the next thing that you need to do is follow your rib cage. Okay, give it like mid-afternoon. You want to do this, maybe later on at night. You can even do this laying down. Follow your rib cage. Okay, you're gonna feel a bone right here. It's called your sternum. Directly underneath your sternum is your esophagus. Just a little bit over to the left side of it. It's going to show the right side on the camera, but it is actually the left side of it. You're going to massage your skin. Just massage it lightly, up and down. Don't hurt yourself. Okay, just relax. Breathe. Breathe in through your nose, out of your mouth. Okay, just keep on massaging that area in the middle of your sternum and to the left of your rib cage, just right underneath it. Now what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to try to get your fingers up underneath your rib cage the best that you can. Okay, we're going to breathe in, breathe out. Okay, now what I just did was I grabbed my stomach, which is up underneath my rib cage. I grabbed just the bottom part of my stomach here, and as I exhaled, I just simply push the stomach down. Two exercises at home that you could do for your instant hiatal hernia relief and even a cure. Another thing is to make sure that your posture is good. Alright, keep your posture straight, keep your back straight, your head and neck and everything all up. 3 things caused me to have a hiatal hernia. One of them was because I was always bending over cars, over fenders and whatever, you know. So therefore, all that meat down here, all my intestines, everything was just pushing. And I'm, you know, my own body weight is just pushing my stomach up, like to the point where it created a hiatal hernia. Another thing that I was doing was when I was sitting down on my chairs, I would sit with my legs up, and just kind of chill back or whatever, you know. But the problem was I'd be on a recliner with my legs up, and yet again, I'm pushing my stomach up into my chest, and I'm picking my stomach up. And then, of course, the third thing was improper diet at the time. You really got to take care of yourself. Stop eating processed food. Stop eating sugars. Watch yourself with greasy foods and fatty foods, spicy foods, things like that. Really, you just want to absolutely just take care of yourself. So that's pretty much it. High recommendations. I've watched many videos on this. I've researched it over and over and over. I read, I don't even know how many different articles and everything that I could actually read. And this is the best way. You're gonna get your life back. You're gonna avoid operation. You're going to just feel so much better. You're gonna lose the lump in your throat. Okay, may even cure your heartburn. All right. I know that just today alone I feel great, and I haven't had any hiatal hernia symptoms. And I just started this exercise 2 days ago. So don't forget, in the morning, arms up, in through the nose, out of the mouth, drop. You can also jump down a flight of stairs if you want, if you feel comfortable with it. I don't know like how you're gonna, jump down the stairs with your arms out like that, but maybe you can. And massage your stomach down. The first day you're gonna feel like, okay, whatever, didn't really feel much. But the next morning when you wake up, you're gonna be in pain. If you have a little bit of muscle pain right there, that's okay. It means that you did it right. So, anyways, guys, I hope that this video had helped anybody out. Please leave a comment down at the bottom. Please make sure to give me a thumbs up. We work really hard on these videos. We spend a lot of money to bring a little bit of good footage to everybody. And, follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Twitch, all that good stuff. I'll leave the links at the bottom as well. And make sure to share this with a friend. And I really, really hope that my little bit of education to you guys really, really helps you out. So, God bless everybody. And I'm not going to say good luck. I almost said good luck. But I know that this will help you out. So, congratulations on getting your life back. How's that? Cool. High Roll in 1969, out! Go!